Hi friends, this is Makané, and I'm here to do your daily tarot, and I'm doing it by candlelight to embrace the shadow aspect as we approach the new moon and a new lunar calendar. The candle is sort of balanced on my leg right now, so we're just going to see how that works. I'm working with the guides deck. This is a beautiful deck by the psychic Sonia Choquette, and she works a lot with intuition and healing shadow work. So what do we need to look at to collectively heal in our world as a species on this earth right now? What do we need to address in terms of our shadow? Point us the way, guides. And so this one kind of just popped out, and this is the shadow card. So that seems pretty auspicious. Working with this card, this was very healing between myself and a friend, and it helped us actually resolve some heart issues that were around unconscious behavior, and I think our friendship's been a lot better since. So these are principles I live by, and I'd like to share the reading of this book because it's really lovely. Shadow, Divine Healers. And just to give a context, I'm speaking from the perspective of trauma healing and working with healing from emotional betrayal. And if this is something that resonates for you, this might bring up stuff, emotional stuff, so just take care of you. And I'm just sharing this as a way that we can all try to figure this stuff out together, healing the shadow. Although no one likes to admit it, we all have our dark sides and shadows, those less than flattering facets of our personality. They take delight, unfortunately, in abusing and shaming others often, and wielding power in the most unfair ways. Whether it's the condescending remark to the slow-moving grocery bagger at the supermarket, or the aggressive hand gesture directed towards a meandering driver, a belittling comment made to an uncooperative child, or even from a child to an adult, usually parroting an adult that they saw bully or humiliate another. Many of us are guilty of hurting or deriding others at times. Your divine healers are present now to help you witness your shadow, lovingly making you aware that it's actually contempt for yourself and your own vulnerability that fuels such hostility towards others. I'm going to read that part again because it's really potent. Witnessing your shadow, lovingly making you aware that it's actually contempt for yourself and your vulnerabilities that fuels such hostility towards others. Those gentle but powerful higher forces surround you. They hold you now in love and urge you to accept and embrace your weaker aspects, rather than harshly rejecting yourself by attacking those aspects in others. So what we inflict on ourselves spills out into our communities and our families, and especially those we hold most dear. And if we can start to lovingly turn to instead of away from the parts of ourselves that need healing and need resolving, as there may be a part of us that feels a sense of contempt at ourselves for a mistake in the past we've made. So what do we need to do to resolve that? I like to point those I love toward loving themselves, because I know that when we all are embracing our own hearts, we're going to embrace the world in a bigger way. And most of all, I love my friends and they deserve to feel loved. And I know what it's like to not love yourself all the time. And I think it's really important and really matters that we remind each other that we can all grow in the area of compassion, especially toward ourselves, because that's where it has to start. So finally, reading the last of this little section, ease up and be more tolerant of yourself. If you do so, these shadows will give way to light and healing. Your divine healer's message: ask for help and accept your light. Thinking about light, I also liken it to awareness. So where we shine our light, where we spread our awareness, it's amazing how we always know what to do when we're in a state of full awareness. Trusting that we have that within us. Turn your awareness toward your shadow and see where you can embrace, is my tender invitation for this evening.